Alright everybody, here we are in round 3 of tonight's Friday Night Magic Standard Tournament, the first standard event here at Lost Legion Games and Comics, featuring M14. On the left we've got Billy Maynor, who's playing Naya something, he said, which is basically an elf-based ramp deck that has a high end of things like Gisela and other goodies. His opponent, stream regular Garrett Meadows, who's playing a very fun Burn at the Stake combo deck featuring Young Pyromancer. So it's a deck that generates a lot of virtual card advantage in mana through Goblin Electromancers, Battle Hymns, Young Pyromancer, and Past in Flames. He's going to either try and generate an extreme amount of mana and cast Devil's Play, or he's going to try and combo off with Burn at the Stake and 6 dudes. So there is Goblin Electromancer, which is going to let him play Devil's Play for 1 and take out the Elvish Mystic. I'm not sure what that card is that Billy played. I don't know what that is. I'm going to take a look. Alright, so Billy's played Into the Wilds, which is look at the top card of your deck, and if it's a land, put it into play during his upkeep. So basically a pseudo Oracle of Moldiah effect. Not nearly as good as the Oracle, but the Oracle ability very strong. And as Billy's playing a land-heavy deck, he should be able to get some value out of that. Meanwhile, Garrett's going to Miracle, Reforge the Soul. This is a card he plays 3 copies of. And what this allows is he gets Aurelia and Gisela out of Billy's hand. The Wheel of Fortune effect is very strong in Garrett's deck because as he is a Past in Flames deck, a lot of those cards are coming back later through flashback. So this is one of the engines that makes this deck go. So after the Miracle, Garrett's going to cast a Young Pyromancer. He's going to look at the spells in his graveyard to see if he can possibly flash something back. Someone outside is tearing it up. Sounds like Max Turner, to be honest. We do have a pretty good attendance here tonight. 33 players. So we're slowly edging back up to our usual numbers of 35 to 50. So Billy misses on his Into the Wild trigger. But he did draw 7 cards off the Reforge the Soul. There's a Burning Tree Emissary into a Thundermaw Hellkite. And he's going to get in there with the Thundermaw. So Garrett on a 3-turn clock after this. And they're going to play another Elvish Mystic. So Garrett's deck, despite the fact that he Searing Speared and removed a couple creatures early, Garrett's deck is very much a goldfish. He's just trying to survive till his crucial turn. About turn 5 is if he draws a Battle Hymn, is about the turn that he can go off. And the interesting combination of Battle Hymn with Young Pyromancer, the trigger will resolve, and then the Battle Hymn, so you will get the creature for. Or you will get an extra mana from the Battle Hymn. So now joined by Yin, who has purchased a delicious A&W root beer. You might see that I'm also on A&W plan tonight, so we're mono root beer in the Broom Closet.
Like Lost Legion just doesn't have root beer more than half the time now. So
yes.
When they do have it, I have to get it.
You got to go for it.
Yeah.
So Garrett adding another Goblin Electromancer to his board. He's going to flash back Faithless Looting for just 1 red mana, thanks to the double benefit from the Electromancer. And with the benefit of already having Miracle Reforged the Soul, Garrett surely has this looting effect is much closer to actually just drawing 2 cards. Not sure if there is a Past in Flames in the graveyard yet.
I don't even know what some of these cards are on the field.
That Garrett's playing, or that also that Billy's playing. Billy's playing Naya, good stuff. It's a ramp deck, and when Garrett miracled his Reforged Assault on turn 3, forced Billy to discard the last 2 cards in his hand, which were Aurelia and Gisela. So, pretty good one.
Yes.
The Gisela he was a long way from, but the I should be paying more attention here because Garrett's going to attempt to combo off here. He's going to cast a Battle Hymn, generate a lot of dudes, and he has the Burnt the Stake in his hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3 is 21, and that's good enough. So turn 5 kill from Garrett, I think, off the strength of... Garrett's actually in a pretty good spot here because Billy's deck doesn't really interact. I mean, Billy's deck is just trying to ramp into closing the game out.
Good stuff.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any removal, and so Garrett's basically going to, his Pyromancer. If the Pyromancer lives, the game is much easier to win, obviously.
Billy obviously needs 4 bonfires in his Naya deck.
Sure, why not? I put 4 in my mono black deck just for value. Hey, speaking of value, you know how you can get some free value again? You can head over to our Facebook page at facebook.com/ZachSellsMagic and look for the giveaway post, because this week we're giving away a Stomping Ground courtesy of Cliff Markham, who is giving me a big stack of cards to give away over the next few weeks. So no rock, paper, scissors giveaway this week, and possibly for the next couple of weeks when we give away actual standard playable cards. So if you want to win your own Stomping Ground from Return to Ravnica block, head over to our Facebook page, look for the giveaway post. It's the most recent one I made. Step 1, like the page. If you don't like the page, you're not eligible.
You have 28 likes.
Huh?
You have 28 likes.
28 likes? I won't stop until there are 2,028 likes.
That's 29 now.
29 now, thanks to Yin. Ironically, Adam Vickers tries to win every week and never wins. He's tried like 40 times to win those rock, paper, scissors cards. But you've got 3 ways to enter. Like the post, comment on the post, and then share the post on your timeline. 3 separate ways to enter. It also shows up in my Twitter feed at ZachSellsMagic on Twitter, so head over there, follow me on Twitter so that you're eligible to win, and then retweet the tweet. So there's 4 separate ways you can enter to win the Stomping Ground. Is it the best card in the world? No. Is it free? Yeah. It's free. It's like, what, $12, $15, $13? Let's go 13. 13, 7 buy list, about 9 on modal, right? Is that about right? Maybe 8 on modal?
It's 8 on modal, yes. 850, something like that.
All right. 850. Don't give me the 850, Yin. Yin's rules lawyering me on my modal prices. But anyway,
825.
and here's the thing. For those of you, I'm always amazed at the number of, you can enter all those different ways. There will be like 40 likes and like 23 comments. I don't understand, like, how...
There's 19 comments.
Yeah, I don't understand, because it's very simple. You do both. It says it in the thing. You comment on it. You get another entry. But more importantly, if you really want to help us out, make sure you share that post. The retweets help. And then sharing it on Facebook, share it. If you want to show it up on your timeline because you have gamer shame, that's fine. You're just missing out on value. Share it in your local Magic playing groups, your local fan groups on Facebook. That way people can find out about this, I would say, World Caliber Magic stream.
20 comments.
20 comments! All of which are, I hope to win, your stream sucks.
No, it's like smiley faces.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I always read them. They're always entertaining to me. Yeah. Let's take a nice hard pull of A&W. Aged vanilla root beer.
Aged.
Hey, there's something exciting happening.
What is that?
I received a note from our fine folks at Inked Playmats, which I'm covering up their thing because we needed to see Garrett's graveyard. Apparently they have some new products that they're rolling out.
Oh.
They're sending me one. I don't know any more about it. It's going to be a surprise even for me.
Is it a playmat product?
Well, it's going to be something promotion. I mean, it's something of that nature.
Okay.
So,
interesting.
I'm very excited to see what that. in my short time, in my small dealings with ink playmats, they have been literally the best. It's like the best case scenario because they respond in a very fast manner. They're very easy to work with. They're very generous, and their products are very high quality. So I could not be happier with our very mild affiliation with them.
I might get a pouring playmat off of them.
All right.
At some point.
At some points, I don't know when, but at some points, I will break down and make stream-related playmats. I don't know. The problem is I don't know what to make. I have two ideas. One of which is obviously just to use our normal banner art with that stupid face of mine and stuff like that. I think that's a little bit vain, but that is kind of like the go-to. That's what shows up. Another one thing is I know an artist, a friend of a friend, who is like a professional artist. And I was thinking about having him just do take a picture of I don't know, the stream regulars, and then just doing a cartoonish version of that with the information on it. More importantly, what I'll probably do is just procrastinate and never get around to doing any of it. There's a much better chance of that. We're going to go with that one. If anyone in the stream has any great ideas, we did do a poll several months ago, or last month, about would people be interested in stuff like that for the stream as a way to help kind of offset the cost.
Yeah.
Everyone seemed very excited, so I know there's interest. It's just a matter of whether or not I can get off my butt and do it. So Billy into a turn 3 chromatic lantern here, so his ramp plan coming together. The problem is that Garrett can very easily kill him on turn 4 if he plays a Pyromancer here. So no Pyromancer, so Billy has a little bit more time. I have not updated either the game totals or the life totals since the end of last round, or last match.
Oh well.
So cycling Renowned Archdruid, and then playing a Zertaw Druid, which is pretty cool.
Is that the 1 damage?
Yes, that's Bird of Paradise, 1 damage to each opponent. That card's really good in Commander as well.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat asking they're making a custom playmat with Vigor on it. Should he use the original art or the custom version of it? I have no idea.
I have no idea what the custom version is. So.
I guess that would be his own take on it.
Right.
That would be cool. I'm on board with that. I'm also the kind of personality that enjoys exact representations of things, so I could be talked into that as well. Shout out to our boy Spike Mo, joining us from Boston Metro. That's an Armada Worm.
I see.
I'm on board with that. The problem is Garrett has what's the word I'm looking for? Assembled his own super friends here of Young Pyromancer and Goblin Electromancer. I mean, this is really all he needs. There are a lot of sequences here. They all involve Battle Hymn, but there's a lot of sequences here where he could just win from this spot.
He's cutting his lands.
5 mana for Reforge the Soul. Oh no, he's going to Devil's Play for 5, taking out the actual Armada Worm. Of course, casting it for only 5 mana because of Goblin Electromancer, and making one of his Garrett Relentless tokens off of the Young Pyromancer's trigger. Garrett plays this Devil's Play as an additional win, because there's some situations where he can just generate enough mana. He also plays Reverberate, which is effectively the best ritual, because you're doubling your fireball. Meanwhile, Billy finds a Thundermaw Hellkite. Piles in with the Trampling Worm and a Thundermaw. So Garrett's dead on board as it is. Well, that's not true. He can generate enough blockers to chump out that.
Yeah, he's not dead on board, but it's a really bad spot.
But he does have.
I also don't know what the Burn at the Stake deck enough to know if he can get out of the spot. So
he very much can. So Searing Spear targeting Billy, then Burn at the Stake for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just hard casting it. Puts him exactly lethal. Because 18 to Searing Spear puts him at 15. 5 creatures and Burn at the Stake. He's exactly 15. And that's going to be enough.
Whoa. Yeah, that's one way to get out of it.
If you only play 2 copies of Burn at the Stake, and if you draw it naturally, it's Garrett didn't loot in that entire game.
Right.
He just naturally drew all the cards he needed. So sometimes you just draw your combo. I mean, the deck is not built like that, but that is an option that you have. So congratulations to Garrett. He moves to 2-1 on the night. These players were 1-1 on the evening. We still have a half hour left in the round because all of the decks in this field are non-interactive.
Might be able to find another one.
No, if we can't.
Jonathan's probably playing.
Humor in that statement.
More Mongo Green?
Mono green.
Yeah, I really don't know, but that's what I saw. Sure, you can fix it.
Jordan just asking for a couple cards before I came down tonight.
Yeah, like 20.
Only 20.
So
He
Jordan
was asking for 4 mutilates last I saw. So.
Yeah. He got that and 16 other cards. So, Jordan, playing mono black control basically. Doomblade going to take out the Elvish Archdruid.
He also didn't have Doom Blades.
Jordan playing a trading post deck, but it is basically just mono black control that's going to win through some kind of... What is his win condition? It's like, that's the wrong sequence. Just for you Elves players out there, that's the wrong sequence. You play Visionary first.
Oh.
It doesn't matter at all, because Arbor Elf is the best thing that you can cast in that spot. 3 mana into Archdruid. Pound for 4? Oh, that can't be right. You don't even attack with your Mystic? like there were blind people 5 states over that saw that coming. Like, why would you have run out the other... Why would you have run out the... Running out the Archdruid is fine, because you have to put him on a clock. If he doesn't have it, then you can at least... It's a 5-turn clock.
Right.
But, like, why would you not attack, tap one of your other mana elves for another mana elf that you know is going to get mutilated?
Curse Death Soul.
Alright, Logan loses.
Alright, you guys rock, paper, scissors to see who goes finds the next feature match. Or we can just play Young Pyromancer or something.
I have my Legacy deck on me.
I didn't bring any of them this week. I intentionally, like...
No, I mean, I can play against a standard deck.
I'll play my
Okay.
gun down.
Get my butt kicked, actually. The control that this deck has is,
Liliana of the Dark Realms. Liliana of the Dark Realms in the mono black deck is perfectly fine. I remember when this card came out and a lot of people were underwhelmed by it, and it's not amazing.
Played it for a couple weeks.
But it is a good card because it always draws the card. You never miss a land drop.
unfortunately, that card's always a swap.
Well, in the jump deck, it draws an Overgrown Tomb or a Blood Crypt.
I liked it. I played it 1 week in Esper Control deck, which is great because you always hit your land drop for Sphinx Revelation.
Well, there's been multiple times where I just ultimate and Rakdos return for like 40.
Yeah, that was like your main win condition, like a long time ago,
Yeah.
like right around when we started the stream, which was to get an emblem and then Rakdos with Fireball. Logan playing mono green in all formats, mono green elves in standard, mono green
Commander.
Omnath, and no, who is this? Azusa in Commander.
Is she lost but seen?
Yeah, that means Logan is that guy at our store. So Jordan has won this game, except that he has to get to a point where he has something
Well,
that will
he's not
actually
playing
win.
Vampire Nighthawks.
Diabolic Tutor to go find whatever win condition he so proves. I don't know why these guys are rushing through this. It's not like it's...
Jordan just doesn't want to slow roll Logan, I guess.
No, I'm just giving him a hard time. Logan plays pretty quickly
Get
anyway.
another curse, please.
Doesn't play as fast. Get another curse.
Oh, I think he's getting underroll connections. Yeah, he is.
Like, why would you get that and not something to win the game?
Well, this gets to draw more cards.
This gets him more time on camera.
Yeah.
Yeva.
Nameface game.
Yeah, sorcery speed Yeva. The only thing that Yeva is good for is for being able to cast things that flash. Like, that's the only difference between it and just like a vanilla 4/4. Is its ability to cast
It's
at
a
the end.
3/3 now, too.
It's just going to get murdered, and he's going to ultimately own it. Logan wins the bonehead of the award. Come on, Logan. You're better than this. Oh, surprise! He killed it.
Whatever that guy's name is, says thanks for the awesome stream, Zach.
Heat Productions 12.
Well, thanks. You're more than welcome. Thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying this matchup between Sorcery Speed Davis and Tutor for a card that draws me a card. That's like casting Mystical Teachings for Mystical Teachings, but not ever having a win condition. There we go. He's a Chalice.
Think twice.
Oh, wow. That's every critical behemoth is in his hand.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Well,
Like this.
Logan gets there. I mean, Garrett will come down, and it'll be a 5/5 after trigger.
This is an awful matchup for Logan, anyway. Yeah, we're going to corrupt for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Dropping him to 10. Does Jordan have to get 230 before the Chalice flips?
Yes.
So.
Chalice is not on the table, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, man, I hope it's another Yeva. Oh. Slime the Chalice. Gain 1 in response. Does he have 1 Gristlebrand in this deck? Because Logan can't interact with a creature. Like, he's a mono green deck. Unless he's playing Desert Twister or Beast Within. Is he playing Brittle Effigy?
He could Ratchet Bomb.
Trading
Get
Post.
to 8.
So Trading Post, I don't remember all the things.
He can make a goat and pump it, though. That's the important thing.
Yeah, he can.
He can pump it with Liliana. That is the only thing that he needs to do now.
The question I want to know is, what does he have to sack to get an artifact back from his graveyard?
Sacrifice a creature.
Sacrifice a goat, get one.
Not necessarily.
He's going to go get the Chalice, right? Sack Liliana for 3. In response, draw a card. Because that's rough. Oh, Tragic Slip. Well, Tragic Slip is lethal because of the curse, yeah. So make a goat.
Just make a goat and kill it. I think that's an Iggly buff.
So he just needs 10 swamps to be able to kill him with Liliana, right?
That's what he has.
Oh, come on. Does he have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I think he may have only had 9. Yeah, I think that makes 9. Does the Chalice come back into play when you sacrifice the creature? Or do you have to recast it?
Yeah, he recast it. He's down to his mana board now. I think he has special board.
I think Jordan and Alec Myers had a match of Magic.
Their hands would fall.
They could play 3 rounds. They could play 3 games of Magic in about 6 seconds.
We have to call the fire department because it'd be like one of those 1930s cartoons where everyone just gets jumbled up.
What is the, there's a term in like League and StarCraft and stuff where it's like actions per second or whatever?
Yeah. Actions per minute.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we ultimate it.
So he missed an on-board kill, right?
Twice.
That Goblin token indicates a Liliana emblem, I guess. So all his lands tap for 1,000,000 mana. So this is Crater Hoof. Crater Hoof is a 5/5 Doomblade. Who thought he had it? How's it gonna kill him? Like, how would he kill him? How does he kill him? Right there. I know he's gonna win. He won that game when he cast the curse.
Right.
But like.
He won that game whenever he cast the Mutilate.
Yeah. Oh, he plays Biomass Mutation. That's interesting. I guess that's like your 5th Crater Hoof.
Let's see now. What is the chain link swaps? Mirror Entity.
Uh-huh.
So your Mirror Entity effect for all your elves.
Alright, so that's the end of our second game, or second match in round 3. We got one more round, right? I think it should have been, we probably should have 5 rounds, but 4 rounds would have been fine with the number of players who signed up when they were supposed to sign up. But when we added the extra 6, it makes it a little bit more complicated. Because you're going to have 2 undefeateds. No, I guess it'd be fine. I mean, it'll work.
It'll work.
Yeah. People have to play more. I'm fine with that. Because I have like, at this point in my life, I have like 0 tolerance for the can everybody in the top 6 draw? Like, what's our bracket? Just play friggin' Magic. It's $5 tournaments. I'll give you $5 if you just play the stupid game. So we got 15 minutes left to, there's no way we're getting another match. Somebody sent me a text.
It was me.
Nope. Here's what happened. Somebody sent me a text, but because, oh man, this is a good name. Someone who's watching. Malky? Nick Malky.
Oh yeah, this was a mono versus mono battle.
It's a good name. It's a solid name. No, when someone sends me a text and they send it to like everybody, like a multiple, I just comes across as blank. So I know they're trying to tell me something. I did not receive the message. Hey-oh! Somebody texted me again. This is the same person. It just got two blank text. Alright, thanks. Thanks for that. I don't know what to do at this point. Dice to removal. Everything dies to removal. I do hate that.
Predators.
No. But like everything dies to removal. But it isn't. Well, that's the main. We were talking about it on the stream. Hey, bud. You got there.
Hey, mono
I
black.
did miss one more kill. Twice.
I'm pretty sure you had
attacking with a goat.
I forgot she bumps.
I'm pretty sure you have 10 swamps at that point.
She does have 3 of them.
Live and learn, Jordan.
I forgot that at one point in my life too.
Play your goats better, man.
I'm sorry.
There's a reason why you're playing. I got a third one. There's a reason why you're playing Goat Tribal.
I should have put in the Duel Decks.
Are you undefeated?
Reno. Do I get...
I'm gonna tell you something. If you go back and watch your game, you can hear my disappointment when you tutored for freaking the card that draws you more cards. You don't tutor for a win condition. You tutor for a
I
card.
don't have a win condition. Nothing could have won that. Nothing.
Let's back up. I don't have a win condition.
Not another corrupt. You run one.
You have to corrupt. There's only one corrupt.
That seems like a fundamental deck design error. No win condition.
You can win through chalices, corrupts, or pumped up goat, or
Pumped up goat.
you
that you didn't even
that
know.
I forgot about because it was in the situation I was like I'm at 30 life. Go for the flare, but you can also do the haunted plate mail or whatever that's 4/4. You can either equip a goat or we can just attack them for 4. That was my first victory of the night. Was with the haunted guardian attacking.
With the haunted goat?
No, just the guardian. I just played it on the curve and killed everything.
Actually, that card's fine, I think.
I like it actually.
Well, I'm gonna go turn this.
I'm gonna play the
I just
Legacy.
wanna do
Well done.
Congrats.
Wouldn't you play just one Gristlebrand? You know what card I would play, honestly? Army of the Damned.
13 2/2s.
Yeah, you have two chances at winning the game with that one card. I'll go tell him to put it in this deck real quick.
Texting.
10 minutes left. I'm up to 4. 4 texts from this person, none of which I received the actual text stuff.
He's obviously just butt texting.
No, it's a friend of ours that's moving in a few weeks to California, and so we're trying to arrange, I think, like going out to dinner one last time before they move. So she's sending it to both my wife and I.
Those kind of texts. He's not gonna get anyone to come to the dinner. He can't properly text.
Well, I'm sure most people don't have the blank text
I
problem.
I just don't like this guy. It's just.
It's also a woman.
Oh.
So you think.
We got 10 minutes left. Is there anything we can do in the 10 minutes?
Logan's shuffling back up.
Do want to talk briefly about, I know we've mentioned these multiple times before, I'm going to keep mentioning them because, quite frankly, they're very important, and I feel like more people, as of right now, I'm afraid not enough people are going to come to them. The first thing, there's lots of events coming up that you can help support the store and vis-a-vis the stream. First, a week from tomorrow, August 3rd, here at the store at Lost Legion, Customer Appreciation Day, side drafts, winner boxes, things of that nature, with the main event, a no entry fee standard tournament where the winner gets a box of Modern Masters. I don't think anyone would turn down a box of Modern Masters. Even if you don't want the Magic cards, you can still sell it for like $200. So that's... But that means you will go undefeated.
And that means also, I give you a deck.
Alright, I will be playing in it. We will not be streaming it because I'm going to participate in the event. So, I don't know, we might have we might set the stream up and just no commentary, but I don't think there's any value to that, but we'll see. Second, the week after that, August 10th, in Columbus, Ohio, PTQ Theros. So if you want to win your chance to go to, or if you want to win entry and a travel award to Pro Tour Theros in Dublin, Ireland.
Ireland.
I don't know.
I guess I would go to it if I won the PTQ.
I mean, if someone pays me to go to Ireland, I would go.
Last time I noted anything about Ireland, they were still in war in North.
I'm going to Ireland for vacation at the end of the month, or at the end of
Is
August.
it Northern Ireland that's had a big war?
Northern Ireland is a country that's is a part of the United Kingdom. So Northern Ireland is where the IRA conflict is, because they are nationalists and want to be part of Ireland and not Northern Ireland. But thanks to many of war, they are now their borders are in. But anyway, so that the PTQ is in Columbus at the Convention Center on August 10th. It's run by Comic Town. They run great events. The format is standard, $25 entry fee. 2 booster boxes to the winner, 2 booster boxes to second, a booster box to the top 8. Prizes are great. Their events are really good. And I'll be there as well, as will our stream sponsor, Affinity for Cards. So make sure you come, number 1, and play in the event. Number 2, come by the booth and say hello. The week after that, August 17th, right here at the store again, is our Star City Games Invitational Qualifier. The last time we had one of these, we had 50-plus people, and I'm hoping to have the same level of interest in that. So if you ever look for an excuse to come down to the store, that's an excellent opportunity. Starts at noon, so if you're 2 or 3 hours away, you can still get here in a reasonable time fashion. $25 entry fee, standard tournament. The winner gets $250 cash and entry into their choice of Star City Invitationals throughout the rest of the year. And then there are booster prizes, playmats, all kinds of stuff to the other people, with additional prizes based on attendance. So those are the big things to help the store out and to help the stream out. And then what day did I say it was? August or September 13th or September 6th? 13th. September 13th, 1 year anniversary of the stream. So if you can make it to the store, come to the store. I'm sure we can do something that would warrant making the drive. You know, we can have some kind of non-magic related activities. But we'll have some kind of like feats of strength. We'll have cake. We'll have giveaways. We'll have keg. Jonathan Wright has to go home. He's too young.
Joseph Deal can stay.
Joseph Deal can stay. He's fine.
Joseph Deal can stay because his parents are here.
Yeah, he can tear it up with parental consent.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there are 4 events coming up in the next 6 weeks. Should be a lot of fun. And all joking aside, we would not be doing this stream if we did not have the store to play in. So if you want to support the stream, make sure to support the store that hosts it. That, of course, is in Lost Legion in South Charleston, West Virginia. I guess I could bring this up since I did take the time to make it. But yeah, Saturday, August 17th, 12 p.m. start, $25 standard event. There's all your goodies. Go to lostlegiongames.com for more information, or go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/ZachSellsMagic. And if you can't physically make it, you are out of the country or something of that nature, you can watch it live streaming just like we're streaming FNM here at twitch.tv/ZachSellsMagic. Make sure you click the follow button on Twitch so you get an email notification whenever the stream goes live.
Burn the steak decks for the IQ.
Burn the steak decks is not what we would call good. It's what we would call fun.
I did have a backup deck tonight, just in case I chickened out.
I know you were very tempted to Snapcast Doomblade. No, you're going to play humans, right?
I also went home today thinking about building a Bucks Snapcaster Doomblade.
Spike was suggesting that for the 1 year anniversary of the stream, we do 5 rounds of cake. What about 5 rounds of Swiss cake rolls? Synergies. Nailed it. What else is going on in the chat? Haven't Evil Beard's talking about all the awesome things he did in Legacy. Someone left I didn't recognize until they were already gone. Boomerang saying it's only a 5-hour drive. You know what that sounds like to me?
5-hour drive.
5-hour drive. You get here, you leave it a quarter till.
Sounds like a 2-hour flight.
You leave at 6 in the morning. Get here at 11. You have a nice, delicious banh mi Vietnamese Subway from next door. You're ready to battle.
Get some bubble tea.
Get some bubble tea. You're ready to go. Power with Asian. You have mystical.
The coffee shop is still open.
No in the corner?
Yeah.
No, they've been closed for a while, I think. Bud13 says he lives in California.
It's only
Doesn't think that
3
winning the
and a
box
half
of Modern
days,
Masters
but-
would pay for the gas. I'm going to have to agree with his math on that.
He could probably mail in his deck and then play it over the phone.
We should
Right
have
over
Skype. Yeah, we should have Skype. Skype in. We just run it on Moto.
We could
Well,
be like,
that's interesting
we could be
because,
like,
like,
Magic Online Championships, where they all come together in this big room to play on computers.
play on computers. I know that back when I used to play online poker, I knew that you could set up, you could contact them and they would set up a private tournament for you. Like if you had 24 people and you want to play online, but just a private tournament, you could do that. Can you do that with Moto? I'm sure you can't.
You can make your own tournaments with Moto.
You can?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like invite-only stuff.
I like it.
I've seen Pauper tournaments on being streamed.
Nice. That of course Popper.
Pauper.
Yeah, both entry fee and the prize payout is in jalapeno poppers. It can't be worse than Tix. It can't be worse than Cube tickets.
Hey, Cube Ticket's such cute.
One of these days I'm going to do one of these, and then someone's going to send me a case of whatever item I show. Delicious A&W beverage. How are you drinking a non-Coke product? You're from Atlanta. They're going to revoke your Georgian citizenship.
What do they call it? What do they call soda down in Atlanta?
Coke.
Coke? Everything's Coke?
Everything's a Coke.
What about a Pepsi?
That's a different type of Coke.
Yeah.
What do you want to drink? I'll take a Coke. What kind of Coke? I'll take a Pepsi. Pepsi should be outlawed in Atlanta, I figure.
I think that they're actually both from the South.
I've talked about it at length before on the stream, but the Coke Museum in Atlanta is actually pretty fun. I think I never told you,
I've been
but
there. The fountains
the
are
new one
awesome.
or the old one?
I've probably only been to the old one.
The one
It's
that's
not what's your
underground?
best thing, it's the cocaine
What are you talking about?
Oh, the
like
new
its
one
own
by the
separate
aquarium?
room? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's the new one.
Yeah, they used to have the one down in the underground.
They have like really fun fountains and stuff there.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like I enjoyed it.
Soda.
5 minutes remaining in the round. Yeah, we're talking about the pop soda Coke.
tonic.
I know I called it.
No,
I know I called it Coke in Memphis, and I had like 10 people turn around and correct me.
my grandmother.
You guys want anything? What did you say?
My grandmother, who lived in southern Ohio, always called it a soft drink, and she was the only person I knew who called it a soft drink. That first of all, it's like an old world term, but like it was just the only person I ever knew that like called it a soft drink. We call it in West Virginia, it's pop.
Is that why you didn't like her? Is that why you didn't like her?
No.
Is it pop really? I think I've always heard either Coke or soda, even here.
There's a. I don't want to touch that joke in the chat with a 10-foot pole. So that's fun. That's why, if you're watching on YouTube, who are we kidding? No one on YouTube is watching right now. They stopped watching after the end of the first game. But if you are watching on YouTube, that's why. Those are the things you miss out on. One those little asides that I don't. I react to something in the chat, but then don't say what it was. That is one of my number one pet peeves of people who, both of you have been doing this long enough that you know, but when people like sit over here and then they just go, yeah, that's what I do too. Because they're just talking to someone in the chat as if anyone watching after the fact has any clue what's going on.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Oh, okay. So he's going to post a YouTube video. Did I tell you about how YouTube changed their layout and cut our views in half? I'm amazed. I'm amazed at how significant it was.
YouTube and Google have been changing their shit like all.
It's not to be unexpected, but basically what it does is, rather than loading up your subscriptions, it now loads up a recommended for you page. So like I understand why they do that because it's a business and they're trying to like watch ad-supported videos. But at the same time, like now to watch your subscriptions, you have to click subscriptions, then videos, and like.
How much money does Vivo need? Come on.
Vivo started spamming my email account, and I unsubscribed and reported them. I don't want to watch Rihanna videos. Take that, Vivo. What if it was Devo instead?
What if it was Steve?
I like it. What's happening now is someone in the chat has chosen to troll us in not what I would call like the most clever way. What I think is funny is that someone took the time to log into our, like, there's no way we're the most popular stream on right now. We're probably about...
Some Shitty Games doesn't have chat.
Oh, that's a good point. You know why they don't have chat? Well, no, because of that massive... No, they got in trouble for like that massive racist comment. Do you remember that? Actually, the actual comment was not that bad, but it was racial in nature, and it got through, and everybody just like lost their mind. And like how, and I thought it was funny is like the people were holding Star City responsible for the internet being an awful place to just filled with the worst people in the world. And it's like, why? How is it Star City's fault that morons watch something that they put out for free?
It's not like they have the ability to filter that.
Well,
like literally everything that could possibly be said that would offend people.
They do have the ability, though, to have somebody watching the chats.
Yeah, but the messages still get through.
Right, and I'm not saying that would have fixed the situation, but both them and GG's Live, neither of them have, like, a staff person that moderates the chat. Like, it's usually, like, Frank Karsten moderating GG's Live chat. And some random volunteer.
Yeah, because it takes someone who's like your job. You're not going to be an on-screen personality. You're not going to be a table judge. You're not going to be involved. You're just going to sit over here and monitor Twitter the whole time. That's basically what you're doing, the equivalent. And surprisingly enough, most places don't have just like a random extra person. Like people forget that like for a long time, GG's Live was just Rashad Miller and whoever he asked to do the commentary with him, and he's doing the whole thing by himself. He would show up to the event with 2 hard or like luggage cases, just wheel it in on a attaché case, and then set up all that stuff. Like that was not a Wizard. Like eventually Wizards started like I'm sure sponsoring him or at least like affiliating with him, but like he was just doing that on his own. And then that evolved into the, like, hey, maybe we should do this for all the GPs.
Go to Modal.
Go to Modal?
This dude.
What?
Bitching about MTG Salvation.
You just did what did you see what just happened? I just made fun of people for talking to the chat, and then he's just like, go to Modal. I'm like, why do you want me to go to Modal? I'm trying to open up the Magic Trader. Again. Ian's been drinking. To be fair, Ian's been drinking since noon, so it's not.
I drink a beer all day.
Mm-hmm. Hey, let's talk about this. We haven't talked about this in forever. So, big news this week, or last Saturday, I guess it was, the Magic panel at San Diego Comic-Con. That's always when they reveal information about upcoming products, especially the fall set. So everybody was losing their mind because lots of Theros spoilers. They spoiled the Duel Deck stuff, and more importantly, from the Vault 20. It's going to contain a certain someone that you might know as Jace the Mind Sculptor. And everyone is going completely bonkers about it. And I don't understand because, like, number one, it's going to have literally no impact on the price of Jace the Mind Sculptor. Why did I just bring up a picture of Jace the Mind Sculptor? Do you guys forget what he looked like? Like, Jace is what now? 150 retail? Like 100 retail, give or take 120?
120 in Modal and
150.
the foil one's like 600.
Okay, yeah. But like, if you can afford to buy a Jace, you can afford to buy the from the Vault 20. And people make like, I don't know. This is particularly frustrating to me because like, what's frustrating is that they pretend like this is an item that they're trying to sell people. But it's clearly just a thank you to retailers who can sell it for a tremendous markup. The MSRP is a joke.
Yeah.
But once you get over that fact, which is pretty easy to get over because it's obvious, like, I don't know what you, like, they're printing more Jaces. How is that bad? Like, there's people upset about it, like, now I can't buy a Jace because it's going to cost so much because people are going to gouge the price. Well, of course they are. That's how supply and demand works. But they're printing more Jaces. It has to be better.
Yeah, and I think this one, I think they're pre-selling for 300 or 400.
It's closer to 500 on eBay.
Also, you were
But
right.
that's hype.
I was thinking about.
You were right on the Gideon Jura reprint in Heroes vs. Monsters or whatever the Duel Deck is.
That was spoiled?
You taught that like 6 months ago.
Boom, nailed it. Let's talk a little bit about Theros. So they spoiled like an infinite amount about Theros. First of all, I'm going to have to say the Theros art is amazing.
And all the cards that they're printing have no mana cost or abilities.
They're all free. They don't have any abilities. It's just art. So your deck looks amazing. You lose every game. But so anyway, one of the big things they mentioned was, I brought this up. This is, I believe it's called Erebos or Erebos. This is the black god. There is a god in the set for each color. And what's interesting about this, as you'll note, this is a unique card frame that's yet to have been seen on a Magic card. It is, I'm bad with colors, but I believe this is purple, fading into black at the bottom, right?
Dude, I'm totally getting like 1,000 copies of this card.
So there's obviously some kind of like, I don't know, I literally have no idea what just happened over here.
This is the same guy that gets excited over for a Rockfish Go game.
Yeah, he loves it. He tears it up, man. Yin hasn't slept in 4 days, so that's why this is happening. But no, but it's very interesting because there's clearly a super type here. There's some kind of like God-specific card. I don't necessarily know if it's going to be a super type. I would doubt they would add that to it. But this is very similar, I think, to like the Miracle frame in Absent Restored. The card isn't new, but the frame indicates the mechanic. You know what I mean? So this should be pretty interesting to see what this is. The art is amazing. Let me bring up, like I said, this is the Black God Erebos. Let me bring up the other gods. Yes.
Yo, shit, so I thought JB was in here.
Nope. JB has never been in here. That's what's funny about that.
Alright, Anthony.
This is my favorite one. This is the white god named Heliod. Look at that art, man. It's pretty saucy. I'm very, very excited about these. Then one more will bring up the, they spoiled the green one, which I believe is called, like, Kaya? It's a pretty salty one, too. Boom. Got a bow and arrow. God of the Hunt, the green one is.
Somehow I think I'm going to get a bunch of boxes on this set.
For when you don't play Magic?
Yeah. I mean, I got 0 boxes on 14 just because it was crap.
You consolidated
Here,
shamans into...
More importantly, here's this art, which is Elspeth, which has been confirmed as there will be a new Elspeth Planeswalker in the set. They also confirmed that there will be 3 Planeswalkers in the set, one of which will be Elspeth in a new form, 2 of which will be new Planeswalkers.
Was it the one like Dark Fate or whatever?
Well, there's a lot of speculation, but there's been no confirmation of any of them. They also spoiled art recently for, what's that new guy, the one with the grumpy old man? He's also in the Duels of the Planeswalkers. I can't remember, but there's art for that guy, so he might show up. But they said Elspeth, in the storyline, Elspeth goes to the land of heroes because she doesn't want to be a hero, so she's trying to, like, not be as important. But she ends up fighting a Hydra outside of one of the major cities, and that draws the attention of the gods. Because, you know, Magic storylines are always really strong and hardly tacky. Here's a fun picture. Nathan Chapman from Calgary, or from Alberta, had a birthday, and his wife made him this cake. Hey-o!
Yeah.
Spike Mo had one, too.
Didn't Joseph Deal just have one, too?
I think
A birthday?
Yes, and a Magic Gathering cake.
I never saw it.
It's on Facebook pictures.
What is Facebook?
The thing where you have people like and comment on your posts.
Okay, yeah, good point. And then, so we've talked about those. They've also spoiled stuff for Heroes and Monsters, the Duel Deck. But then they also announced there's going to be another Commander Precon this fall, which, a set of them, there's 5. They're each going to be the Shards colors. There's going to be a lot of new cards. I think there's something like 51 new cards. And each deck has like 15 to 18 new cards in it. And all of the new commanders have this kind of ability, which is, this is Javella, she's Jaleva, she's a vampire wizard. When she enters the battlefield, each player exiles the top X cards of her library, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast Jaleva, and all of the cards have that built in, which is like their effect is functionally built around commander. So the first time it's 4, the second time when you pay the tax it's 6, so they get better the more times you cast them. And her ability is you may cast an instant or sorcery card exiled without paying its mana cost anytime she attacks. So that's pretty strong. So there's going to be 4 more of those and then a bunch of other new cards.
Is this instant or sorceries or any card?
Instant or sorcery. And then they also talked about Heroes and Demons, but we'll have to talk about that later because we've got round 4 pairings going up now.
This will be the last round before the cut.
Did you say round 4 pairings or round 4 herrings?
Herrings. You need some earrings?
What do earrings do in this situation?
What did herrings do in this situation? All right, so we move into round 4.
What's the name earrings on?
Garrett.